how hard I try, no matter how much energy I put into it, I never see any success. I need this to work, or else I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think it's pretty solid to say that he's seeing someone else weeks after we decided to get divorced. Like, I understand that I fucked up. I get that, and now I'm reaping the consequences of that. Got it. Yeah, I can't go back in time. I really wish I could.
Welcome back, family.
Another one, guys. Another one. A modern woman who divorced her husband and destroyed her own family. Now she's online crying, making content about how, she divorced her husband and she thinks it's cool to live her life like this. But now let's just see how miserable she is in this video. Stay tuned. Check it out.
Today, we will review this woman who decided to divorce her husband and leave her kids behind to go find her happiness. It didn't take long for her to start regretting her decision when her ex-husband replaced her in less than 3 weeks. Let's first start by watching how mainstream media and feminism influenced this woman to not appreciate her marriage and leave her husband because she thought that her dream career will make her happy.
Recently, my husband left his job, and we took that as an opportunity for me to pursue my dream job, which is like creating videos on the internet, which is like so like cliche because like that's literally so many people's dream and whatever, but whatever, like that part doesn't really matter. And so what we're doing right now is like we're living off of savings. We have a little bit of passive income that's like really helpful, and I thought that I'd be happy, or at least happier, doing what I've always wanted to do full time. And I'm not. My brain is still sad. And like it breaks my heart because like, well, if I'm not happy doing the thing that I thought was gonna be so fulfilling in my life, like, what can I do to be happy? You know?
From this moment, everything started to go south in the marriage. You can clearly see that she is in a healthy relationship, but she feels unfulfilled just because she believes that her happiness should come from external things. I already said it many times before in this channel that happiness is a state of mind. After that, she decided to practice different spiritual rituals in hopes of finding her happiness. She then became a clairvoyant. Then she became a student of Reiki, which is some kind of spiritual healing BS. And all her family and her husband's family rejected that because they are all very religious. That is when she decided to leave her marriage so that she can go find her happiness. But then she gets mad when her husband replaces her in less than 3 weeks. Check it out.
I confirmed a suspicion that I had with my husband, soon-to-be ex-husband. We're in the middle of getting divorced right now. And we're not even officially divorced yet, and he's already sleeping with other people. He might have another kid that's not with me one day. We have 2 kids already, and that makes me want to vomit. That really brings a lot of disgust feelings within me, thinking about him having another kid that's not with me, and my daughter's having a sibling that's not from me. It brings a lot of disgust feelings, and it makes me sad too. But obviously I have absolutely no control over what he does, and I need to let that go. I have nobody in my life except for TikTok to talk to, so here we are. And so it was my surprise when today in the car my daughters were like, "Hey, are we going to Dada's friend's house?" I was like, "Oh no, who's Dada's friends?" And I asked for their name, and they were like, "We don't know her name, but she has 2 cats. She's nice." And I was like, "Oh, she has 2 cats?" She was like, "Yeah, we went to her house. She has 2 cats." He did not run this by me. Like, fuck other people. Whatever. Not even divorced yet. Not even gonna work on yourself at all. just gonna jump into another relationship. And one last thing, since we're ranting about my soon-to-be ex-husband, right? The reason why I know for a fact that he's at least seeing another woman is because he bought new shampoo. He didn't just buy shampoo. He bought shampoo, conditioner, and I think a body wash. Honestly, I didn't look at them that closely. Very aesthetically pleasing packaging. The shampoo is not a regular shampoo. It's an apple cider vinegar clarifying shampoo. He didn't just walk into a store and said, "Oh, that's the one for me." A woman told him to buy that. All of that combined, I think it's pretty solid to say that he's seeing someone else. Weeks after we decided to get divorced.
Lady, what did you
Look at this woman, guys. In the beginning, the first clip, I think it was the first clip, right? She looked like healthy. She looked beautiful. Look at her now, bruh. This is what divorce does to women, bruh. Like, she's miserable. You can clearly see that she's miserable. And a lot of women are encouraging women to divorce, to be like this. They're encouraging women to be like this. Just by her looks, bruh, you can tell that she's miserable. This woman is miserable. So how is being single like a flex? It's not a flex to be single. You understand? You actually become miserable when you become single, when you decide to become single, right? So this woman left her husband and thought the grass was greener on the other side. And now she was trying some gothic nonsense and her family rejected it. Now she's sitting in the closet, bruh, making TikTok videos, overthinking about everything. And you will find out that the husband doesn't even, the ex-husband, soon to be the ex-husband, is not even seeing anyone. You will find out that that man is not even seeing anyone, bruh. But she's just overthinking because right now she's crazy. She's miserable. You can see her, bruh. You understand? She's making up stories in her head so that, she can believe that her husband was a bad person. Her husband is the reason why she's miserable. Let me tell you something, guys. Let's talk. Do you know that women can make bad decisions and become miserable and then, come up with some nonsense in their head to make themselves believe that it was someone else who made them make that bad decision? You understand? It's either can be like, especially if they are married, right? They will start blaming it on their husband. When they made the bad decision themselves, they will start blaming it on their husbands. And they will say, the reason why I'm in this situation is because of my husband. And they will leave their husband and they'll become more miserable and they will still blame their husband because women don't want to take accountability, guys. They don't want to take accountability. So this woman, there's no accountability here, guys. She's just blaming her husband for everything. Look at how she looks, guys. She looks different, bruh. I cannot believe that this is the same person, bruh. This woman was beautiful, bruh. You can tell this woman was beautiful. Now she decided to leave her husband and become a TikTok. Look at what social media is doing to women, guys. We need to get rid of social media, guys. They need to get rid of social media. Let's keep it pushing, though.
you expect? You thought that you were that irreplaceable? Really? Well, you played yourself. Guys, this woman got so jealous at her husband for moving on that she decided to move out of state to go have some fun, leaving behind her 2 kids without noticing anybody. And that resulted to her losing custody of her kids. Now she is out here crying on the internet about how the court don't want her to see her babies.
I just got off the phone with my kids, and it tears my heart out every single time I talk to them. I know I haven't spoken to them a lot, but this is why, because it absolutely kills me every single time. I miss them so much.
Everybody don't want her to have custody of her kids, including her own mother, because what she did was unacceptable. Check it out.
So I cut off contact with my mom because she abused, stalked, and harassed me. But I was at like a very desperate place, right, when it was official that my baby daddy like officially was like, hey, I don't think you should be in our kids' lives at all.
So I reached out to my mom because I thought maybe she would have some resources that could help me. And she responded back saying that I was possessed by the devil and I don't deserve to have my kids. So,
Yes,
not
you
really
were.
worth reaching out to, no?
If even your own mother thinks that you do not deserve to be in your kids' lives, that says a lot about your character. Guys, this woman kept crying on the internet for sympathy to the point that she started to believe that maybe it is best for her to not be in her kids' lives.
Not too long ago, I did a little exercise of like what your subconscious truly wants out of life, whatever. And it's like the first thing you see is what you really want out of life. And I just saw me on a little like porch swing with my kids looking out to the mountains, which is weird because I did that with my kids, but I think what it really meant for me was like I just want to travel the world, just me and my kids, and just live life and just experience new things and experience them together. And that's what I want out of life. And now I'm thinking, is there a way to enjoy life without my kids? Because, that it feels like a pretty big possibility that that might be my reality. And I don't know. I don't know.
She kept crying for sympathy.
Guys, she's blaming everybody but herself. Like, I don't know if you're paying attention, bruh. She's not even saying, I know that she's not acknowledging that she messed up. She effed up big time. You understand? By going to have fun and leaving her kids behind, practicing all this, rituals, trying to become, the devil herself. She's not even trying to acknowledge all of that so that she can fix herself. Right? And this is a woman's behavior. Women don't even like try to work on themselves. They don't. Every time when they say they're trying to work on themselves is when they're in a bedroom with somebody. You understand? A woman, don't ever trust a woman when she says, I'm gonna work on myself. Because she's not gonna work on herself. All she's gonna do is to sleep around. That's what they do, bruh. Or they have some guy who just giving them the good D. That's when they say they're working on themselves. When guys say they're working on themselves, we're really working on ourselves. And you will see the improvements. It's either you're gonna see us with muscles, with big ass muscles, or you're just gonna see us, losing weight. Guys, when you are like overweight, the solution is, a healthy diet and a workout plan, right? You will lose the weight. When you have problems, when you're dealing with a lot of stuff, like this woman, you understand? This woman was practicing rituals, guys, and she left her kids to go have fun, right? And instead of like just acknowledging that, I'm a fuck up. I'ma say it. I messed up. She actually comes to the internet and cries and look for sympathy because she doesn't want to take accountability, guys. She doesn't want to take accountability. And it's just making things worse. And I know, like, I want to watch the original thing, the original video from TikTok. I'm sure in the comments there's a lot of women just saying, it's unfair that you can't see your kids. It's not unfair that she can't see her kids. She needs to work on herself. She needs to do better, guys, so that she can see her kids. If she becomes a better mom and, try to take things easy on herself, right? Like try to work on herself all the time and be a better person. then that way she will see her kids. But for now, she's not going to see her kids, guys. She can't see her kids looking like this. If I was a child, man, I wouldn't like to see my mother looking like this. And I believe that a lot of kids wouldn't want to see their mothers looking like this. Did you see, like, guys, I'm still saying this. Did you see the first clip? The first clip, guys. This woman was looking beautiful with the glasses, the hair, and everything. She was looking beautiful. She looks like a different person, dog. She looks like, the devil's daughter, dog. I swear to God, she looks like the devil's daughter. She doesn't look healthy, dog, just by looking at her. She looks dehydrated. She looks like she hasn't slept in a while. She looks like she's on something. You understand what I'm saying? So how can this person be allowed to see their kids if their kids are not even like, they don't want to see their mother like this? You understand? No kid wants to see their mother like this. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. She lost it, bruh. She lost it, and she doesn't even want to take accountability, bruh. Let's talk about how she doesn't get along with her mom. She cut off her mother because her mother is holding her accountable. Yes, because her mother is holding her accountable, right? She's telling her that you're wrong for doing this. You can do better. But now she decided that I'm going to cut off my mom because my mom is holding me accountable. And that's a fact. That's a fact, guys. You know what? I don't know what's going on to modern women, but whatever is driving modern women to divorce their husbands and destroy their families, it's just gonna destroy the whole society. That's one thing that's gonna destroy the whole society, because you gotta understand, guys, a nuclear family is the backbone of the society. Without a nuclear family, we are doomed. Everybody is doomed, guys. We are doomed. We are doomed, guys. You don't understand how doomed we are without a nuclear family structure. And women don't believe in that anymore. Women want to break it down. They want to be single mothers. And I'm glad that they didn't give her a chance to be a single mother. I'm glad. I'm happy. Because I'm tired of, single mothers ruining our society, raising criminals, raising weak men, raising 304s. Because we have more promiscuous women and more criminals, more man criminals in this world because of single mothers. Let's keep it pushing, though.
To the point that her own subscribers started to call her out on her manipulation tactics, asking her to go get some help because she is not okay mentally. Check it out.
Everything I've ever said on this TikTok is true. It's really important to me to not lie, to not exaggerate when telling any of these stories, because it's like, what's the point if I'm gonna lie? I know a lot of people have accused me of lying, and I don't care what people speculate. You guys don't have all the information, so obviously you're gonna get stuff wrong. I don't care. But it's very important to me to tell 100% of the truth. And we talk about anything, really. And something that I've really been thinking about lately is, obviously, I want what's best for my kids. That's the whole point. And I really did think that me being their mom was the best thing for them. But maybe it's not. Maybe me being out of their life is better for them. So that's another reason why I don't want to lie, because if I get my kids back because I'm lying, what's the point of that? I'm gonna say my truth, and if I'm meant to be with my kids, then I'll get them back. And if I'm not, then I won't. And that's what's best for them.
When you let people suffer long enough, they start to correct themselves and come to their senses.
Look, I can admit when I'm jealous of something, and I can recognize within that within myself. And something that I've been jealous of recently are people who have support from their families. People who, in tough times, their families will all come together, like physically with the person, and comfort, support, be there, do whatever it takes to help the person out who's having a hard time. Like, I'm so fucking jealous of all of these people. So fucking jealous. And I know all the comments are going to be like, well, you need to do that for your own kids. Okay. Like, I understand that I fucked up. I get that. And now I'm reaping the consequences of that. Got it. Yeah. I can't go back in time. I really wish I could. All I want is that when I get my kids back, I want to, teach them everything that I've learned about life. And, like, teach from the mistakes that I've learned, and teach them how to be confident and how to be resilient and how to like prepare them for the stuff in life. Like, I don't know about you and your childhood. No one fucking prepared me for bad stuff to happen in life. And life is, obviously right now I'm going through it, but life is so fucking painful, and it feels to me right now that all life is pain.
So much critics from her comment section.
Guys, listen to this girl, guys. She can't even take accountability for 1 second. All she does is beat around the bush. I realized that I fucked up, but life is life. It happened. No, life doesn't happen. Life never happens. You make decisions, and you get the consequences for your decisions. You understand? You have to take responsibilities for your decisions. It's just being an adult, right? Like, if you eat too much, you're gonna become fat. It's simple. Like, if you eat unhealthy and too much, you become fat. Healthy. If you sleep around, you might catch HIV, or you might get pregnant and be a single mother. If you sleep around, it's that simple. When you make decisions, you must understand that there's consequences. You must understand the repercussions. You must understand this. You have to take responsibilities for your actions. That's just how life is. But this woman is sitting there talking about life happened. Nobody prepared me for the tough times in life. Like, who's supposed to prepare you for the tough times in life? You understand? Nobody's supposed to prepare you for the tough times in life. People who raised you, they were supposed to protect you and guide you. And they guided you. And your mother was always there. The first thing that she said, guys, was, I'm jealous of people who get support and comfort from their families when they're going through a tough time. That's what she said. That's the first thing that she said. And that's not what you need. Like, when you're messing up, you need somebody to hold you accountable. And your mother was there, lady. Her mother was there to hold her accountable, to tell her that you're wrong, and everybody else in the family was abandoning her, telling her that you're wrong for practicing all this gothic stuff, all this devil stuff. Her family was right there. But now she didn't want to listen because she has a problem. I think, man, she even if she's acknowledging that she messed up, I don't think she's ready, bruh. I don't think she's ready. I think she needs to take full accountability of her actions. You understand? And understand that, for her to have her kids back, she needs help. She needs to find help. She needs to work on herself. I don't think she's ready, man. I don't think she's ready. Tell me in the comments if you think she's ready to see her kids and if she's telling the truth or she's just saying things because she's been checked on the internet and the views are getting low or something, because that's what they do, bruh. You understand? Remember, in the beginning, all she ever wanted was to become a content creator and make videos. I think we need to be aware of women who say they're content creators, who want to talk on the internet. We should be aware of those type of women, guys. I think we should be aware of those type of women, because they love attention so much they're willing to do anything. They're willing to divorce their husband to have content. Do you understand what I'm saying? So anyway, that's it for today, guys. If you like this type of content, guys, please let me know in the comments or hit the subscribe button so I can react to more of this content. My name is RJ Godfella, and this is the RJ Godfella Chats. Peace, I'm out.